What if you could turn your N8N automations into a fully built websites and web apps in seconds? That way you can get creative with the way you showcase them to be able to sell them and make more money out of them. Well, we are now able to do that thanks to vibe coding tools and N8N itself. In this video, I will show you how to do just that. Let's begin. So, first of all, let me show you just a quick example. As you can see here, we have this workflow that will be rebuilding. That way you can see how it has been built and perhaps try to redo it. So, this workflow is just a AI agent that is acting as a sales agent for my clothing store StraightToPoint, which doesn't exist, by the way. This is just a sample use case. As you can see, it contains a webhook, the AI agent, which will be treating the requests, and then a respond to webhook node here. Let's go ahead and execute it. So now the workflow is waiting for the webhook to be triggered. Let's go to Firebase, which is the vibe coding tool for this video that we'll be using. You can use Lovable, Bolt.diy, Bolt.new, or whatever. I decided to go with Firebase for the simplicity's sake of this tutorial, and it is free, so might as well try it. As you can see here, I already created a website with few iterations to Firebase. So as you can see here, it is just a simple chatbot interface that has an input field. So let's go and type any message here. Let's press send. As you can see, it is thinking, and it answered with, we offer blue jeans, $177 with 20 in stock, Air Force One, $200 with 1 in stock. So if we go back to N8N, we will see that our AI agent got a request from the webhook with a message, what clothes do you offer? And it responded with the, we offer blue jeans, the same message that we got inside Firebase. And if we go back here, we will see that the output has been sent to Firebase. So let's start by redoing this workflow. That way you understand what is going on. So first of all, let's start by creating the workflow inside N8N. So for this, we will need our webhook node. So right click on add node, look for webhook here. All right. It will give us the web. Let's change the HTTP method to post because we will be receiving messages from the web application that we're creating using Firebase. So let's switch this to post. For the path, just leave it as it is. Authentication, we'll keep it to none. And for the respond, we'll have to change it to using respond to webhook node. All right. Now let's start by adding our AI agent. So let's go here, click on add node, look for AI, and then go to AI agent. Here, we'll be changing this later on to define below. Let's put anything here for now. Let's click on add option. Let's add a system message to it. Let's say that you are a AI sales assistant for StraightToPoint clothing brand. And all right, we finished with the system message. Now let's add a chat model that will be treating our messages. So let's click on here. We can choose from any LLM provider we want. I will go with the Google Gemini chat model for the sake of this tutorial. I already have my credentials inside it. If you don't, just click on create new credential, and then here in the API key field, just put in the API key that you got from the Google AI Studio. I have already done that. Let's go now to models and choose the model that you want to use. I will be going with the Gemini 2.0 Flash. So yeah, let's choose it. Let's give our AI agent a memory. Let's choose the simple memory here. Let's put it here. All right. And then let's give it the tool that we have specified inside the system prompt, which is a Google Sheets tool. Let's look for Google Sheets. All right. Here you have to specify the credential for Google Sheets. Of course, if you create new credential here, you will have to click on sign in with Google and sign in with the Google account you wish. I have already done that. So yeah, tool description set automatically. For the resource, like sheet within document, operation get rows, you can change it to add row if you wish your AI agent to add rows or add any other articles if you're using it for stock management, for example. For the document, let's select the document that we need. So I will select store, and then the sheet is all clothes for my case. I will show you the sheet now. And as you can see here, we got our store. We have the blue jeans, the Air Force, and the sheet, which is all clothes. So let's go back to N8N. We have already said that. Now we will need another node, which is the respond to webhook node. That way we can send the response of the AI agent right back to the webhook to be able to display it inside the Firebase Studio. So let's go here. Let's go for respond to webhook. Select it. And then here we can choose the type of the data to respond with. I will go with a simple text, plain text. Now we are all set. Let's save it. We're still not done yet with this. We'll have to execute it. That way we can find the exact execution data. For this, let's click on execute workflow. And then let's go ahead to Postman and then try to execute the webhook. That way we can get a sample data to bind it and map it inside the workflow. So first of all, change this to post following the webhook URL or the webhook method. Let's copy this, click on copy, go to Postman and then select it. Let's give it in the body, change raw, put this to JSON. Let's do it like this. Let's go for hello, for example. Let's click send. All right, we got the response. We got an error because we didn't bind the other elements, but we're gonna do this now. Let's go to AI agent. Now for the prompt, let's find the user message. So we sent text here. Let's try to find it in the schema. So in the body, we have text. Put it there. For the memory, let's go and change this because we don't have session ID, because we didn't use the chat trigger for N8N. We use the webhook. So click on define below. Go here. Let's find this. All right, we have specified a key which is unique to the user. All right, now we should be ready to go. Let's save. Let's retest it. Again, execute Postman. All right, now let's map this here for the output. That way we send the output of the AI agent back to the Firebase Studio later on. Like that. Let's execute it. Let's send it now. And as you can see, we got the response here. All right, now we have finished with the N8N side. Let's give this a name. All right, and let's go to Firebase Studio. And now on the Firebase Studio side, of course, after we create an account and log into it, we'll be redirected to this interface here, in which we can find an input field where we should specify the details for how our website should be, details on the different elements, what it will be doing, how do we want it to act, and etc. That way we can specify that to Firebase Studio, so it will be able to create it for us. So for this, I went ahead and created a prompt that I will be passing directly, as you can see, and I left here. So Firebase will be communicating with N8N through the webhook that we have set here. So for that, we'll have to copy the webhook. Let's go with the test, click on copy, and go back here and specify it on the placeholder that I left here. By the way, if you want to take this prompt as well as the workflow we have created, of course, the JSON file for it, you can get it all in our membership that we have created, which is $20 a month, in which you can get the N8N workflow JSON files for all the previous workflows that we have provided previously on our free community, as well as the new ones that are going to be released, and additional other advantages that you can take. If you don't want to get the subscription for $20 a month, you can go to the shop and select the specified or desired JSON template that you want and purchase it for $9.99. If you haven't noticed, of course, we have switched. We were offering all the JSON files for free on our community. We have changed a bit in that, so we offered the subscription now or the shop. That way you can, guys, if you want, of course, help us keep growing and keep releasing more content. And of course, our community on Collab is still free. We have currently 317 members. Yes, we removed the JSON files from the free provided assets, but we have kept all the assets. So let's say you have watched a video we have created on, for example, the workflow generator. We kept the assets like the prompts, the API calls, body requests, etc. for free. That way you can follow the video and use the assets from our community to create the whole workflow for free. If you want to accelerate things a bit and not be bothered with all these setting up thingies, you can go ahead and purchase it from our page, as I showed you, from the shop or from the membership. And yeah, of course, everything is appreciated, guys. We appreciate the support. Let's go back to Firebase now. So let's send our request here. So click on prototype with AI after you publish this. All right, and now let's wait for Firebase to generate the outline for our website. As you can see, it's thinking right now. Here it gives you like a preview on what it is going to create, to basically to see if it understood the task or not. You can change the colors, the layout, whatever you want. You can edit everything here, and then after you confirm, you can click on prototype this app and let it do its magic. Right now, as you can see, it's creating the code. It's using Tailwind. Alright, as you can see now, it has finished creating the chatbot for us. So of course, it's not gonna be perfect from the first iteration. If you're looking for perfection, you should keep iterating over with the Firebase Studio. Like, go here and tell it to modify what you want, and it will do so, of course. Alright, so yeah, let's test it. Let's go to N8N and click on execute workflow. That way we activate the webhook. Let's try to ask it a question. Hello, for example. Let's wait. All right, so it has executed the workflow. It's just the AI agent didn't execute the tool properly. So let's go ahead and check it. Let's try it again. Yes. Okay. Let's reactivate it. Sorry, I will show you how to fix this. So yeah, let's say yes. Alright, so yeah, it answered my question now. As you can see, it gave me the articles we have inside our Google Sheet. So as you can see here, it is $177, $200 for the Air Force One, blue jeans, etc. And as you can see here, if you go to execution, we will find that the webhook has executed successfully. The AI agent got the question and then provided an answer for it. As you can see here, all the clothes you have. We asked all the clothes you have. We got the output, and then the output got sent right back to the webhook, and that way it got displayed inside here. So yeah, this is just a simple workflow that we can do with N8N and Firebase Studio. Imagine all the other things we can do. The sky is the limit with this. Of course, you can get creative. You can create whatever apps you want. This is just the basics. We can, in the next videos, do more stuff with this. We can build other apps. So let us know in the comments what apps you want us to create using N8N and Firebase Studio. So yeah, one more thing before we go. Of course, we have set for the prompt the test URL for the webhook, as you can see here. So for this, that way you don't have to click on execute workflow every time. You can go to production URL, copy it, and then send it back to Firebase Studio and tell it to change the webhook URL to the production, and then go back to N8N and activate the workflow. That way you don't have to execute workflow each time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and found this useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.